All right, so Dave, we get asked this a million times a day here at TPI, and it's the search for the perfect swing. Like, what's the best grip? Where should my club be at the top of the backswing? Where should my weight be at impact? And it's always the same answer for us. Well, it depends on who we're talking to, right?
Exactly. So, I think there's so many different ways to swing the club. I mean, we see this on the best players in the world, and there's lots of different styles. So it's really trying to figure out what is the right style for you.
Right. And I always say, in the past, if you go get a lesson, usually it's what I call style-based, right? Mm-hmm. So a style-based lesson would be, I take a video, right? Mm-hmm. We put you on the screen, we split the screen, and then we put the ideal swing next to you. We pick a player, right? Yeah, yeah. And a lot of coaches have these style biases because maybe they have a favorite player that they like, and they try and make everybody look like that player. Well, if you pick one player and I pick a different player, this might be a total different lesson.
Exactly.
So, like, who you pick could change everything.
Can change everything. And I think today, we've got more content than ever before. We're producing some for you now. And there's so much information on golf swings, and there's so many things. There's some great coaches trying some different things. But the problem with this, Greg, is I think a lot of people get lost. They don't know where they should start. They try things. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they may feel pain because they're doing something. Sometimes they might get worse. Right. So where do you start?
Yeah, I always say, listen, there's over 100 efficient swings every weekend playing golf on the PGA Tour right now. So here's the deal. I always say your swing style shouldn't matter as much as your efficiency, right? Correct. As long as your swing's efficient, I'm not sure if I care what your style looks like. So let's just define that real quick. What's efficient, right? Efficient to us would be, number one, you can repeat it. I don't care if you can do it one time on the driving range. Yeah. You need to be able to do it in the heat of battle,
That's right?
So you got to be able to repeat it. You have to have control. Now, again, listen, if your ball slices 30 yards every time, and it's going to slice through it, you can play good golf.
That's right.
As long as I know where the ball is going, so that's control. And then number three, and probably one of the most important factors today, is maximizing power with the least amount of effort. If I can hit the ball 300 yards and I feel like I didn't swing, that's pretty cool.
That is.
Right? So if you have a repeatable swing, if you have control of the ball, and you can maximize power, do I really care what it looks like?
You shouldn't. And if you see all these different swings that we see at the competitive level today, there are lots of unusual looking motions, right? And yet they have effortless power. They can hit the ball where they want, and they're making a lot of money. So who cares what it looks like?
Right. So this leads to our core philosophy for all of our TPI certified professionals all over the world, and that is efficiency trumps style, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's one of our main things that all of our TPI professionals try and do first is we try and figure out who cares what your swing looks like. Does it work?
That's right. And that's why we've built such an army of experts around the world through our education program. We have over 30,000 around the world that can take this philosophy and actually take you to the next step, which is understanding what you're capable of doing.
Right. So before you start going to change your swing because it doesn't look pretty on a video camera, let's check to see if it's efficient first.